my sewing machine. And lo and behold, there she is, sleeping under my sewing machine. I knew you could find her. So let's get started on this plaid pinwheel. Now, we're going to have three rulers in here. We want this one, we want this one, and we want this one. This is the size of our block. So, let's get started. We want to trim this down and make it even all the way across. And then we want to count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want to cut that out. Then we want to go 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want to cut that out. And then we got one more we want to cut. Line that up on our line. Down here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. We barely made it. Looky there. We're just going to cut off our straggly corners. So, now then, we want to lay these on top of each other. So I'm going to prepare those and I'll be right back. Okay, now I have them laying on top of each other and I'm cutting 3 at a time. Now the reason why I'm doing it is so I can get more bang for my buck. So we're going to lay our ruler down. I know it's bigger than what it is, but this is fine. We want this so we can trim it down later. So we're going to start cutting them out. Oh, I should have picked it up. Be okay. Okay, so you just turn your ruler over and we line it up again. And we keep on going. So now I'm going to keep on doing this till I get all these cut. And then I'll be back. Okay, I already had and jumped ahead and cut me out some white ones too. So now what we want to do from here is we want to take and we want to line this up on that side. We want to cut them in half. Then we want to turn it over and we want to do it one more time. Cut them in half. And you want some little white ones like this. So, now then, we are going to get ready and we are going to assemble our first block. So, I'll meet you at the sewing machine. The way you want to do this is you want to line this one up down the middle, like this right here. Let me get it right. And then you want to sew it right down here. Now, when you sew it right down here, like this, I got this one off a little bit, but it's okay. When you sew it like this, you're going to want to make sure you either take an iron or you want to press it so that you have it done. So, we're going to sew this one down. And this is what your block is going to look like as soon as I get it cut. Now, we'll take it over to the cutting table and we'll trim it down. Okay, I have my 9.5 trimmer here. And we want to put the line that's right here down the middle line and even it up all the way around. And it takes a minute to do it, doesn't it? No wonder. My block ain't all the way straight. It's a bad seam line. Okay. Here we go. Down, down, down. Doing good. Now, we're just going to trim her up. Such language. Okay. Here we go. And there is our block. Now, when we assemble them, we are going to assemble them side by side, like this. I do believe that that's what I'm going to do. I may end up putting something else in there. I'm not for sure yet. But that's the way my mind is thinking. Of course, we do have another color to go in there. So, I will see you throughout. Have them all cut and sewed, and this is how big it is so far. And I think I'm going to go ahead and incorporate 2 more colors, this one right here and this one. And I think I'm going to incorporate them around this one, you know, have every other block around it to make it look like, you know, it looks cool. I got an idea. So, we're going to get busy, and I'm going to cut some more and sew some more. But they look good. I'm very happy with it. Okay, I could not do it the way I wanted it to, because there wasn't enough to go around and all. It didn't make as many blocks as the other ones did. Like, the brown ones that I incorporated into it too only made 4. And, yeah, they just didn't make enough. But I have it laid out with what blocks that I do have. I have all the brown ones on the corners, on all 4 corners. Then I have the line of the, what would you call that? A purplish color. And then I have, let's see, we got 3 of the purplish color, then 3 of the, well, we're going to call that one plaid. Then we have 4 of the reddish color, yellow. And then we go down this one, and we stop right there. There's 3. And then we got 3 here, and then we got 2. So, I think that is the way I'm going to do it. And then, now, all we have to do is try to keep them straight and sew them down. Okay, so here we go with what we need to do is sew them together. We're getting done with this one. I figured I'd show you how I was putting them together. And I do this the same as the smaller blocks. I just take the blocks and I line them up like this. And then I pin them and then I sew them. And then I did it again into 2s. Now I'm doing it into 6. And I'm taking the middle and I'm lining it up. And I'm putting the pin in it. And then I'm going to the end and I'm lining it up again. Putting the pin in the middle. And then I go down here at this end. line it up, slap a pin in it, and the middle, and then I take it to the sewing machine. So, and I also have numbers, and I've been putting a number on the block, on the set that I'm doing. This is 3, and I have 2 and 1 already over here ready to sew together so that I can keep them straight. And I'll show you how I do that whenever I get done sewing them. As you can tell, I have it done. So, now all we want to do is we want to put as a border around it. So what I'm going to do is this color here, I'm going to put a 2-inch border around it. Then, with this one right here, I'm going to put either a 3 or a 4. I'm going to look at it after I get this border on and see how I like it, see how wide I want this one. So, I'm going to get that started, get it done, and then I'll show you whenever I get done. All I can say is, wow, this has turned out really pretty. I'm telling you, I'm really happy with it. It looks really, really good. Let's see if I can get you a little bit back. Yeah, ain't that pretty? All right, I'm going to get the backing and the batting and everything ready, and then we'll be back. Wow, wasn't that real quick? Just think, I just told you I was going to do it, and I've done it already. Thanks for the power of technology. Okay, I have my backing on. This is my backing, and then I have this on. I have these kind of pins on around, all the way around the outside. Then I have safety pins in the middle here of the blocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew all the way around on this right here, leaving an opening for me to be able to turn it around. So we are going to get started on that. Okay, after you sewed all the way around it, we want to trim it all the way around. And that's what I'm doing right here, is finish trimming it up. And then we want to make sure we cut the corners. Just cut them off a little bit. Don't cut into your thread though. So, now we are going to turn it around. And don't forget to go through and get all your pins out. And back stitch where your opening is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is what we've been waiting on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yep, 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 yep. There we go. Yes. If we can't find the corners, give her a... Okay. Now then, let's get over here. We got those. Now let's get this one. And now let's work on the corner. So, I have my thing here. We're going to stick it up in here. And we're going to go right straight to the corner. And we're going to get the corners popped out there. Yes. So we got a pretty good corner here. Alright, where'd it go? Uh-oh, I lost it. So, here's my corner. Looks good. Alrighty, after I get it all laid out and fixed up, Mom, then we'll be back. Now, this is what my next thing is. Buttons. Putting a button right in the middle of each one. And this is going to take me some time. So I won't be back in just a few minutes. I will be, in your eyes, but I won't be in reality. So I think this right here would be a great way to sandwich it more together and give it some spunk into it. I like that idea. So I've got enough of the yellows, and that is what I'm going to do. So let's get started. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to pin all the way around and make sure that this is all level and everything. So here we go upon that. Oh, you're not going to play with it now, huh? You know the camera's on? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There you go. Had to put it in your face, didn't I? Yep. Listen to you purr. You know you're covering up my last 2 blocks. You know that, don't you? Oh, you're going to fight with me. I watched you. At least you got off one of the blocks so I can put a button on it. What's that hoe? Righty, I have it done. And it looks really, really good. And here is the pillow. See how the pillow is? And then here's the other side. And here is the side of the pillow. Looks pretty nifty. I like it. And there is some material in it to these blocks. So if it does, something happens, then you can go inside there. Okay, I guess we are done with this one, and I'm very happy with it. And I like it. Thanks for watching.